Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you tuned in, community. Here is privileged Deborah Frank again in your midst. We are here. It's our usual Bullrun session on Wednesday. We always bring you beautiful things. So today we also have our beautiful queen in the house. We are going to talk about the advantage of the digital space. So today, tune in and start to hear what we are going to share with you. Before you go, you're going to have one or two things that you're going to learn from what you're going to share with you about the digital space that is actually revolving. So, queens and kings, I would like to allow our queen to come just to greet us. Queen Jane, you can greet our viewers.
Hello, community kings and queens. I greet you this afternoon from 254. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, and welcome to this session with me and Queen Debbie. I believe that you are going to learn something. Welcome.
Thank you so much, my queen. So, community, before we go, we just also want to remind each other that all our tweets are out. Let's also engage with those tweets that are out. All of them, the three Bullrun, Survivor, and Killer, well, they are all out. Let's engage with them, is our usual norm. We always do this every day. So let's also engage, and also let's invite others just to let them know that our session has started. So today I have my beautiful Queen Jane Mugo. She's a mother, a pastor, a marriage and family therapist. Is also an author, and she is from Kenya. She already told you she's from +254. So she's from Kenya, Nairobi. She is a Bullrunner, a proud Bullrunner. So today she's going to take us on a topic that she has selected and said, I would love to talk to my people and also have time to teach them about this digital space. So Queen, you can come in and introduce the topic to us as we take over from here.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Queen Debbie. Thank you for always having me, and especially for also allowing me to share on this topic for today. And our topic is making use of the digital space. So today we are going to learn something, and I want to greet the community again. I want to welcome them into this session and let us learn. Today we are going to talk about something that affects all of us, whether we realize it or not. The digital space. We cannot escape from interacting with the digital space. And most of us use the internet every single day. Every single day. And some people are just on the internet scrolling. We scroll, we watch, we chat, we learn from the internet. It has become something that is a must-have. But unfortunately, very few people stop to ask an important question that we will be looking at today. How can this digital space work for me economically? The internet is no longer just a place for information or entertainment. It is now a full economic system. And there are people out there who have not yet understood that the internet is now a full economic system. So we will look at that today. And probably before I even go further in that introduction, I want to say that from the year 2020 to date, there has been a very, very huge growth in the digital space. 2020, we had Corona, and during that period, people were at home. And when people were at home, that's when they actually got deeper into consuming the internet. Yet, even then, you still find that many people all over the world do not have an idea of how they can make wealth today through the digital systems. So wealth today moves through digital systems, digital platforms, and digital trust. So we need to help people. Today is just about helping people to be able to understand that wealth is now being created on the digital space. wealth is being created on the digital space. My goal in this session is just to help the listeners understand how we got here and how you can position yourself wisely. So we have a progression of how we got here. And before I give it back to you, Queen Deby, I want to share my story. I want to share my story. I love sharing my stories that I can be able to share. You know, before Corona, I was a student. I was a good student. I was in the university and I was doing things with my computer. I needed that internet to learn, but I didn't know how I can make money through the internet. And during that time when we were at home, during the Corona season, I started feeling something in my spirit. I want to prepare for retirement. I don't know how I can do that because for the longest time, I was a stay-home mom. So I don't know how I can be able to prepare for retirement. And I started wondering, I hear people make money online. So how can I make this money online? And what I did is that I went into the internet. I started with Google. I asked Google to give me a list of jobs for people over 50. And I started looking because I had retirement fears. I had fears. What shall I do after I retire? And I do not have a consistent income that can sustain me in my retirement years. And yet I don't want to depend on my children. So I don't have the skills, the digital skills to be able to make money online. I know nothing. I have no knowledge. But I am glad that I had that hunger because that hunger took me to the internet space or to the digital space. And I started learning skills to do digital marketing. And I learned those skills and I started using them. When I learned those skills and I started using them, I started making sales. And I was very excited. The first time I made my $100 online, I was so very excited because it was a confirmation that, oh, you mean someone can make money online. So I went on. I learned the skills step by step. And that's how I made my first money online. And I started making money online, selling digital products. So I continued. And that is how I now learned about crypto and I learned about the Bullrun ecosystem. And I got in with which money? The money I made on the online space. So today we need to be informed that the digital space is where we can create wealth. And I was very shocked. I think I heard King Steve say that wealth is not taxed. Can you imagine? Wealth is not taxed. You make wealth, and wealth is not taxed. So the taxman is not going to come for your wealth, to tax it. So I started making money on it, and that is how I got money to buy myself what I call a birthday gift, still on the online space, on the digital space. So this is huge. And because we will see the progression as we look at the history of the internet, we will see that nobody is supposed to be left out. We need to learn how we can create wealth on this space. And the good thing with this space is that you can be 18, you can be 80 or 100. There is no age limit. You don't have to be this number of years to make wealth on the digital space. Yes, that is my introduction, and I hope that we are going to learn from this session today. I'm really, really very passionate about it because when I came to the online space, I found women and men over 80, people who are 70, 80, creating incomes online because they have understood the value of the digital space that we have today. Over to you, Queen Deby.
Thank you so much, my queen. You have touched a good topic, and I want to just add on what you said. When you come to digital space, you saw people who are 80, 100, and the good part is it does not require any credentials. It does not require you to have enough on the bank for you to be able to open a digital wallet or a digital wallet actually. So you are not allowed to come with any certain amount of money. You can open without even $1. Just open your wallet, start from there, and that alone, it's very important for people to understand that there's no credentials. Like when you want to open a bank account, they tell you
Yes.
source of funds, all those bring your ID, bring your source of funds, where are you working for the past 3 months, where have you been earning your salary or whatever. That does not need, in this crypto space, does not need
Mhm.
all that. You can come as
Mm.
old as you are, you can come as young as you are, and you are able to create such. And one thing that you also said is you have freedom to your own wallet. Now you're going to have your anatomy to your own wallet. You are the one who's going to be able to create that wallet, take care of that wallet, take care of all your money. And you also talked about how you started to make your $100 online. I also have a story to tell you. 2016, I lost my job. I used to work at KFC, then I lost my job, and I went to a digital company that was paying with BTC. That time it was BTC, and that's when I also started to earn my $1,000, and it was amazing. And from there I said to myself, I'm going to be doing a digital space. It's where I'm going to get my money, and it's very liberating because you cash out as much as you want at any given time as you want. So that is very important. So my queen, we want to talk about the history of internet. If you can also let us know the phases of this space that we are right now.
Thank you so much, Queen Debbie. So the first part I was just introducing, I was just showing how the importance, what we are going to be talking about, and the importance of the internet. Today, everybody has access to internet. Everybody, they have access to internet, whether they are in the cities or they are in the towns. There is access to internet. If you cannot have internet fixed for you, you can buy as bundles of internet from the service providers, the mobile service providers. But maybe we need to look at the history so that people can come to the place of appreciating what we have. So internet has grown in phases. It has grown in phases. We shall look at the different phases. There are 4 phases, and then we shall see how it has now come to where we are. Digital technology. We call it the digital ledger technology. We are going to flow and we are going to get to where we have the digital ledger technology, so people can understand where we are coming from and where we are going. So we have the history of the internet. The first phase is a phase that our developer talks about quite a bit, where the internet was created in the 1960s as a communication tool for research and the military. So there were big computers that were done and they were put in the military bases. They were designed to share information safely and quickly for the military purposes. So in the early years, users could only read information. So you could not be able to respond. You could only read information. There was no interaction. There was no business or monetization. So it's just there for you to read information. So information is sent, you can be able to read that information. So in that time, the internet started as a knowledge sharing tool. So you can only be able to read. I remember those days. I was not there in the 1960s, but I remember when I started interacting with the internet, we could only be able to access information to read. There's nothing else you could be able to do. And I think that phase was a long one. It was a long one. Now, when we came to the 1990s, where now I started interacting with the internet, we got to the phase 2 in the 1990s, and that is the commercial internet. The first phase was just, it was called the information internet. But the second phase is the commercial internet. Now, the commercial internet, when we got here, that is where now businesses discovered the internet. That's when we started having creation of websites. Websites became common. We started having online shopping, and digital payments started emerging. Digital payments, you can be able to buy something and you pay for it online. Companies realized they could reach out customers beyond physical locations. So businesses started benefiting because you don't necessarily have to have your business in a location. You can have it online, you can buy, and you can pay. Clients can come from any part of the world. The internet became now a marketplace. So business started taking place on the online space through the internet. The phase 3 is the social internet. I have never forgotten how I went for a social gathering somewhere, and somebody was talking about WhatsApp, and they were saying that there is another app that has happened where people are sending messages, something like that, and there was a lot of excitement. So from around 2005, social media platforms changed everything. Ordinary people could now create content. So we now have another level of interaction. The internet became it's a social platform where people can be able to interact. The Facebooks and we went on. Ordinary people could now create content. So we no longer now started depending on TV stations or newspapers to be heard. You don't have to write an article on a newspaper or to go to a TV to be heard, but we could be able to create content that can be able to reach many people. So value shifted from institutions to individuals. So where the internet use was only confined to organizations, to institutions, now it moved again to individual consumption. Then phase 4 is where we most likely are, the digital economy. So today the internet is not just about content. It is about systems of value. Systems of value. People earn through content, skills, digital products, services, and online communities. So it has become a place where people can make money online. Most people are not yet familiar with how the internet impacts them, and yet they have it. Even in the villages, they have it. So the internet is now an income environment. It's an income environment. And as the internet has grown, we have seen a burst. There's something that King Steve says, the bubble. The bubble has burst. I don't know whether this is a bubble. I don't want to use that word, but we have seen a huge consumption of social media. So there is growth of social media. So social media has grown because it meets deep human needs of connection, expression, and belonging. So the social media has actually expanded. And now, coupled with the use of smartphones, smartphones became affordable. When I first got to know about a smartphone, I think that was in 1995, it's only those people who had money who could be able to afford because it was expensive. So smartphones have become affordable. They have become accessible, and any person who is able to read and write can have a smartphone. Then platforms discovered that attention is valuable, and those who hold attention can build influence and income. So today, social media platforms function as digital marketplaces. One can buy and sell on the social media platforms, marketplaces, and make payments. Payments are also made through the online space. And that all is enabled by internet. Probably somebody may be wondering, what is all this about the social media and internet we are talking about today? We want to bring to the attention of our viewers that there is a progression of growth in the digital space that has now brought us to the place where we shall be talking about digital technology and wealth creation. And that's the reason why we are here today, to help people realize that there is a technology that they can be able to ride on and be able to create wealth that is going to be generational through the internet. I take a pause as I give it back to you to make your brief comment. Then we can look at digital technology and wealth creation.
Yeah, thank you so much, my queen. I don't have much to just add, but what I just want to say is we are in an era whereby digital space is actually paying a lot of people. People are living because of this digital space. And for people to understand that this phase, it's here, it's already here, and we need to master it. We need to understand how to navigate or with it, and how we can also be part, excuse me, how we can also be part of it, and how we can also take advantage of it, and also cash out from our own phones, from our own wallet, our own digital space. So that's all I wanted to add, so that we people will understand that we are not just using our digital phones. These phones, they are actually money machines. We can make them our ATM, in this era that we are. So you can proceed, my queen.
Thank you, Queen Debbie. So let's talk a bit about digital technology. If I can give you an example, I said that I created my first $100 online. I did not have an idea that I could be able to make money online before, but I got skills that helped me to learn how to do digital marketing. So that is enabled by the digital technology, so that the digital technology has many products that you can get, and you can be able to use them to create an income. So digital technology allows wealth to scale. People are creating wealth online, so through the internet. The skills that you can get on creating a wealth online become an asset. Knowledge becomes products. People sell courses, people sell things on the internet. But for us, we want to look at, and by the way, the internet allows 24/7 economy, because when you are using the internet, systems work even when you are offline, even when you are sleeping, systems will be working. But today we want to look at something that relates to our ecosystem, the Bullrun ecosystem. We want to look at something that is related to the internet, and that is in our Bullrun ecosystem. So we are in an era where money is actually moving or being created online. That's what we have been discussing. Now, if I can use a simple example, our mobile money provider is called Safaricom. We have two major mobile money providers in our country. Now, when it started riding on the internet. And we did not understand how it is possible that I can use a phone and I can send money to someone. I go to a place, I give someone money, they just click a few buttons, and then the money comes to me, and then that money is money that I can use to make payments. I can send someone money and all that. So we are at a place where we are now advancing to the place where we are using internet more, and we have moved to what we are calling digital ledger technology. This is a shared digital record system. Let me give an example, and Deby, you'll help me to talk about this. Digital ledger technology is like a bank, but now this bank is not in a physical place. Banks keep their records. They keep their records in their offices. So if you want to access your records, they are kept by that particular bank. But here, the records are kept on an internet, and we are calling that place where the records are kept the digital ledger technology. It is a shared digital record system. So if you go to the digital ledger technology and you look for my details, it is possible for you to see them. You can be able to see my account, you can be able to see that. In the other places, we don't have access that kind of information. So digital ledger technology is what is happening now in this era we are in. So instead of one institution keeping records, many systems hold the same record. So if we have the record in Bullrun ecosystem, even if you go elsewhere, you'll still find the same, in another ecosystem, you still find the same records. So in the Bullrun ecosystem, we are having a possibility for you to create wealth based on the internet. I want to say hallelujah, but I don't, let me stop saying the hallelujah. we are able to use the internet to create wealth. And the how you are able to create that wealth is by buying. Okay, let me first explain to you using the ordinary bank. So when you want to open an account in a bank, you take your little money, you go and give your details, they open an account for you and give you account number, and then you are able to put your money there. You can open an ordinary savings account, you can open a current account, you can open a fixed deposit account. It depends on what your needs. So when you open your account, you'll be able to deposit your money. Let's say it's a savings account, you'll be saving your money there. If it's a current account, that's a business account. You can be able to put money, you can be able to withdraw whenever you want. But you can also have a fixed deposit account because you want to be saving that money and you want to be getting returns after a certain period of time. So in this ecosystem, which we are calling the Bullrun ecosystem, we have products. We have products, and these products are called, the first one is Survivor, the second one is called Kirawel, and the third one is called BRL. Now, this is how you create wealth using the internet. You create wealth using the internet by buying a fraction of the tokens, we call them tokens, of the tokens that are in the ecosystem. So if you want to invest $1, $5, $10, $25, $100, $50, whatever amount you want, depending on your capacity, you go to the ecosystem and purchase a fraction of that token. So you have a piece. This is the same as how we buy shares in a company. A company can decide to sell shares to the public, and you buy a few. So someone will buy more, another one will buy less. So however each one of us are gifted financially, you buy the amount that you can. So this is an opportunity that gives a person an opportunity to create wealth through the internet. Internet is the in thing. You create a wealth. And I said that I heard somebody say that wealth is not taxed. So you create wealth through the internet. So when you buy Survivor tokens, if you have a Survivor tokens, money to buy, you can buy even 1 million. Let's assume that you have money to buy 1 million. There is a time that those tokens will appreciate. And when they appreciate, you have money. So we are investing through the internet. So I said we have 3 coins. Survivor coin is specifically set aside for women, because women, the person who had this vision of the Bullrun ecosystem felt that they needed to give women an opportunity to create wealth. So this survivor coin is for women, but anybody can buy. You can buy as many as you want. So then we have killer whale. It's another option. It's still a token where you buy a portion, a fraction, as many as you can. As many as you can. You buy and then you keep. When they appreciate, the benefit is yours. Just like we operate in shares. I'm just trying to simplify this as much as possible. Then we have killer whale. We have BRL. So BRL is like opening a fixed deposit account. So you put your money in the bank, and then the money takes 6 months or 1 year, and then you are given your interest. But now in this one, you buy your BRL tokens. You get as many as your money can buy. Now, when you buy them, then you go to the next level, which we call staking. Staking means keeping them like in the fixed deposit account. But the difference here is that when you start earning your rewards for staking I'm saying is the same as fixing. So when you start earning your rewards for staking, the rewards will not be coming after 6 months. They'll not be coming after 1 year. They'll be coming every month. So you have a reward for staking. And this is something that can change generational wealth. Friends, this BRL will change your generational wealth status. So if you are there and you are asking, how do I benefit on the internet space? How do I create wealth on the internet space? So we are not giving financial advice. We are only sharing our own experiences. We are helping people to know that this opportunity exists. The decision is yours, and you need to make an informed decision. So you need to know that for you to make wealth on the internet, you need to invest just like you do in the physical world. You need to invest. And the beauty with the internet space and what we are calling the digital ledger technology is that it is decentralized. It's not like in the banks. No, it's not like right now, Queen Deby, I can tell you, I am going through a frustration. A certain bank is keeping my money, and it is my money, but they cannot give me the money because they tell me I made a mistake to deposit in the wrong place. And imagine it is my money, I cannot get it. But in this ecosystem, or using the internet digital ledger technology, when you buy your tokens, you have the freedom. You can access them anytime. You have the freedom. You can sell them. If you don't want to wait for them to appreciate, then you can sell them anytime and get your money back. It is your account. You have the total freedom. It is decentralized. Nobody will tell you what to do with your money when you have the total freedom to do it. So this is an opportunity to make money on it. And we are talking about the progression of internet so that people can know that we have an opportunity to create wealth through the internet space. There are people who are making 6 figures. There are people who are making 7 figures, doing other things. There are people who have invested in crypto through the internet, and they made money. They stopped working. They stopped working, and now they are just, and there is that kind of vibe. If you look around, you'll see there are some people who are saying in the future, people will be making money and they will not be going to work. Work will not have any meaning because you made enough money and you don't see the need for going to work. So this is the time to learn about the internet space, the digital space, and maximize on it. And the beauty is that you don't need millions. You don't need millions to create wealth on the online space. No, you don't need medias. You just need the understanding. You just need the understanding of what is going on right now, so that you jump into it and you maximize on it. So Queen Deby, you can make a comment and then we can continue.
Thank you so much, Queen Jane. That was powerful, because we are in an era whereby very soon we no longer have banks. We no longer have banks, and we need to take care of our monies and how to keep them safe, how we can also save the money and using the right way of saving. And here, as you said, we have our own fixed deposit account for those who want to have money in the future. Fixed deposit account at BRL token, it plays a major role because, truly speaking, we have a beautiful ecosystem that was built for us. This ecosystem has us in mind. I tell you, having BRL token is just like planting a fruit tree, which is going to give you rewards and yields which are not going to inflate your own token. And with that alone, we are not going to have a token that is inflationary. We are going to have a token that is going to be very deflationary. How we are going to be incentivized as stakers, as we stake. Queen talked about staking platform plays a major role just as much as a fixed deposit account. So if you have, as you have your fixed deposit account, take it as also a staking platform here in the digital space with our Bullrun ecosystem. As we all know that very soon we are going to receive our rewards, and these rewards will play a major role to be able to sustain us in our families, to sustain us in everything that we are doing, our day-to-day chores, our day-to-day activities that needs money. It's going to be able to sustain us. That's why I said it's just like planting a fruit tree, a year all round fruit tree that produce fruits each and every year, from January to December. And as he said, our queen told us that as much as you're going to have money, we need to know where exactly to put it, so that we are able to to have some return on investment. We are all looking for return on investment. That's why we are waking up, going to work, looking for jobs, looking for what? It's all return on investment that we need. So why can't we create our own sustainable income through our Bullrun ecosystem, which has a Benny mechanism, which has a staking platform that pay us with USDC rewards, which are very sustainable. We don't dilute our own token that we are also holding. We are going to have such an amazing ecosystem that also retain liquidity at the end of the day. Not just liquidity, we are burning each time we buy, each time we sell. And what does it mean? We are reducing the supply. And the more the supply is reduced, the more our tokens are going to be very, very deflationary, and we are now going to have more money from our own tokens. Not just that, we are also going to have value from our own volume that is going to come and also have USDC rewards, and that alone can create wealth. As our queen was talking about creating wealth with digital world. Let's use this opportunity. As she said, we are not financial advisors. We are trying to let you understand this ecosystem, to bring awareness about this ecosystem, how we are also benefiting from this ecosystem, and how children are being taken to schools and other things. So our own is to encourage you to make your own decision. At the end of the day, it's you, it's about you. These are decisions that you make on your own, but we are telling you how this ecosystem has been built for us, how this ecosystem has been built to solve 4 challenges that are faced in this industry. So it's a place to be. It's a place where one would want to be for the rest of their generation. My queen, you can go ahead and talk about the mindset.
Now, thank you so much, Queen Deby. There is no better place to be than on the internet and doing the right things. And you know, somebody might wonder, why are we talking about these things? Why are we really talking about the internet and wealth creation? Because the internet is the safe place that helps you to create trust without middlemen. When you open your account, when you invest, like for instance, we are talking about our tokens in the Bullrun ecosystem. The investment is yours. You operate your account. You don't have a middleman. Like I was saying, you go to a bank. I have invested, and then my money, I cannot access it. They make it very difficult. So, but here you have access. There is the trust. You can trust the system. There are no middlemen, and it is transparent. And then you own it. It is yours. You own it. It's supposed digital ownership. So you can somebody who wants to invest in the digital ecosystem that we have, then they know that the digital technology underpins digital payments. You can make your payments, you are secure, transactions are secure, and you can own assets. They are digital assets that you can own, and they are yours. So we are actually shifting from the traditional institutions to systems. We are moving, we are shifting slowly through the internet space. We are shifting from the traditional banking systems, for instance, to the digital world. And I'm telling you, even banks, they want to reduce the amount of customers. When you go there, there is something they'll give you. They want to tell you, please don't come to the bank. Do these things wherever you are at home. What will enable you to do that? It is the internet. And that's why now we need to talk about mindset shift. Why mindset shift? There are people out there who are very afraid. I remember I did a transaction with one of my clients when I was actually selling them the digital e-learning course, and a digital e-learning course which I still promote. And they were so afraid. The people are yet stuck. They have not realized that we have shifted, we moved. When Corona came, we were told, go home, stay home, work from home. What was to enable us to do that? The internet. The internet. So we have to have a mindset shift. And people need to learn the few things that they can learn. By the way, they are not complicated. They are not complicated. Somehow, when I started doing digital marketing, I was shocked because I realized that the things I could be able to do for myself, the things that I was doing, I could have been able to do for myself. But the thing that was blocking me was fear. Fear of technology. Fear of technology. So that even when I tell someone, there is an opportunity for you to create wealth through the digital space, people want to say, no, it is scam. First of all, we kick out the opportunities that can bring blessings to us by using fear. We allow fear to just work on us. I could have said, I'm not going to take that opportunity when I got it. I was just scrolling on the TikTok when I came across that person who introduced me to digital marketing. And I listened, and I felt in my spirit, this is true. But someone else has missed the same opportunity because they were afraid. Another person has missed an opportunity to invest $10 on the Bullrun ecosystem because they are afraid. And because in their mind, they have classified that as scam. So for us to benefit from the digital economy, we must have a mindset shift. A mindset shift that helps us to understand the progression of internet growth and use. Internet grew from military use to the market to the social media, and now we are in the digital ledger economy. We need to open up and accommodate. I remember King Steve was talking about those who early adopters. We have as an English saying, the early bird. The early bird catches the worm. So people are still struggling with the old system, which is crumbling. Now we have AI, which is scattering jobs all over. So we are now, we have to have a mindset shift that moves us to the place of accommodating what is happening on the internet space, the digital space, so that we can benefit from it. So the point number one is to understand the progression of the internet growth and its use. How is it being used? Of what benefit is it to me? Accommodate the changes. You know, even TVs, we moved away from the traditional TVs that we were using to digital. So internet is changing every space, and that includes the business, the marketplace. It's also being changed. Now you see we have the digital technology, digital technology. So understand the progression of the internet and you accommodate the changes. Then move away from fear to learning. It is important for us now to start learning the skills to access internet, to benefit from it. There is a lot that one can do on the internet space to create wealth. There is a lot. If we can move away from fear, then we can be able to engage with this space. But the question is no longer, is the digital space important? That's not a question that we can ask anymore. The question is, how can I participate? How can I make use of the digital space so that I can earn an income? That is the question. That's the question. And anyone can use the digital space to create wealth. Anyone. And the beauty, as you said, Deby, is that it doesn't require a lot of money. It doesn't require a lot of money. The investment is not huge. If you have more money, the better. But nobody is left out. People with little money, people with medium money, people with big money, all of us have an opportunity on the online space or the digital space to invest and to create wealth. I want to repeat again, I heard that wealth is not taxed, but your income is taxed. So if you are doing an 8 to 5 job, that one is taxed. But wealth is not taxed. So me, I would prefer wealth because wealth is not going to be taxed. That's what I want to do. Over to you, Queen Deby, for a comment.
Thank you, my queen. Wealth is not taxed. That's very true. And you know, the little that you are earning is taxed. It's all over. There's a lot. There's retirement, what, which you will not even get, which you have to work and work and work for you to sign papers and for you to be able to get that retirement money. So wealth is not taxed. And if you know that, you need to change your mindset on how you're going to build your next generational wealthy. So that one already, it's a mindset shift that you need to have right there. You need to reprogram your mind and see things as different as others are seeing it. You don't need to be caught unaware. We have sessions that are happening here. On Monday we have a beautiful session with our king. On Wednesday today we also have a session. On Sunday we had a beautiful session with our queen mother. And on Thursday, tomorrow, we are going to have another session. And if you are left behind on this one, or which means you are on your own, you are on your own. That's your own. You are going to regret. Our king said something on Monday. He said you don't need to regret that I missed it. He said, can you switch off those those applications? Don't listen to the noise that is happening right now. Why? Is to preserve our mindset. It's to be able, because we are easily convinced and we are easily carried away with things, because even things which are not verified, you are easily carried away because you heard it. Somebody you follow on your social light, you are following this person, they said it, and now it came into your mind. Now it will change your mindset. So how do we preserve our mindset? It's to stay focused on what is in our range. What is important for us? What are you learning? What are you putting in place? If it's Bullrun, focus on Bullrun. Don't open ears to other things that will distract you. Tomorrow you end up changing your mind. No, I'm cashing out, I'm going out. At the end of the day, you be the one, that person that our king said, he said, you don't need to be the one who regret that I wish I could have done this. This happened in my era. And this is the era. It can be the last era that you're going to have. Why can't you take advantage of it? Let's change our mindset by accepting that the digital world is changing and is evolving. And at the end of the day, we are going to have it. Right now, we can't do without phone. Right now, my queen is using a phone. I'm using a phone. I can talk to her through my phone. I can reach borders with my phone. Same applies that is happening with money. So we need to change our mindset and understand that there is a revolvement that is happening, and that alone is very, very important for us to take action of that digital world that is happening right now. So my queen, I don't know if you just wanted to do your conclusion, then we can proceed. Maybe I will go to the comment section.
Yes, I really am excited about this today's topic, and I hope that somebody's life is going to change so that they take it seriously and do something. Because we have said the question is no longer, is the digital space important? The question is, how will I participate? That's what is very important. And I want to bring us to a conclusion by saying a few things. First, the internet has evolved from information to income. So now we are no longer there where we began, using the internet as for information only. We are at a place where we are using the internet to create an income. So that must be rubbed into our hearts. Social media is now a legitimate economic system. If you have a platform like YouTube, you find people are being paid. There are people who are making money on TikTok. There are people who are creating money on Facebook. And every platform would like to pay you. So we are at a place where we can create an income through the online space, nicely through the online space. So the internet has evolved. That is something that we have to understand. Then number two, digital technologies, including digital ledgers, support how value moves and grows. So digital ledger technology, like what we have in the Bullrun ecosystem, is a system that is supporting how value moves. You can put your money there. You can be able to transact, to send, to receive, to stake, to get rewards. You can get all that. So you choose a platform and learn it deeply. Start creating value intentionally. Like in the Bullrun ecosystem, our slogan is to educate, inform, and inspire. So as Queen Deby was saying, that you can catch us on any of the platforms. YouTube, we have which other platform? Facebook, we have X space. So we have all those spaces. We are open to teaching the correct things. So you can choose your platform. And we are here to inform, educate, inspire, so that you can make an informed decision. And this is my closing statement. The digital space is not the future. We actually cannot say that we are waiting for something else to happen in the future. The digital space is the present. The choice is whether you will participate passively or strategically. And I want to still remind us of a friend of mine who told me, you benefit first, and then we shall come after. When I benefit, you will not be benefiting. Why not come in and let's benefit together, so that when I get mine, you don't start borrowing from me? So the question is, are you participating passively or strategically? Make a decision and make an informed decision. Over to you, Queen Deby.
Thank you so much, my queen. That was so powerful, and we need to make this informed decision with everything that we have. Because you talked about the banking sector, that now we have other applications that they tell you you don't need to come to the bank. We have an online banking sector. whereby you have an application, you can do whatever, you can transfer your money from your mobile money to the bank, or from bank to the mobile money. So that alone, it shows us where we are actually going. Very soon we are not going to have banks. They'll tell you can operate from home, you can do it from home. But why can't we use something that is valuable, that is very safe, that is good for us, that can also generate income for us? As we told you, we have a Bullrun ecosystem which has been built for us to have an income that is going to be very sustainable. And this income is going to become as perpetual income. It's not going to end because a Bullrun has ended. We are going to have this money continuously, unless you don't want anymore. And I don't think there is anyone who doesn't want money. At the end of the day, we are all living, we are all doing all the hard work, we are doing all this that you're doing to just have money. So at the end of the day, why can't we use a platform that is already provided for us? Why can't you just bring the awareness? Come, let's share the knowledge, let's bring awareness out there. I cannot be in South Africa, I'm in Zimbabwe, I cannot be in Kenya, I cannot be in Botswana, I cannot be in Zambia, I cannot be in Tanzania, I cannot be in UK. So what do? Let's learn, let's educate others. Through what? Through our social medias, through our social gatherings. We have women, we gather each and every time. Why can't we share this amazing ecosystem that the world of crypto, the world of digital space is evolving? And as it evolve, we need to have the right mindset, as our queen has said. We need to have the right mindset. She's actually said it's not the future. It's already here. We are not going to have any other thing that is going to come. This is here. It's already here. What do we need to do? Let's educate others. Well, in my country, we have a mobile money that we use. And when this mobile money we use was introduced, nobody wanted it. No one. But today, I tell you, I can transact to somebody who's in Bulawayo. I can transact even to someone who's in Dubai. I can transact to somebody who's in as long as in Botswana, as long as you have that mobile application and mobile line, you can transact. So same applies. This is coming, no matter you want it or you don't want it. There's nobody to convince you. It's coming. It will take over. And as our king always said, the moment you hear it from your hairdresser, the moment you hear it from your own taxi driver, I tell you, it's too late. So we are early in this. We are early in this space. Only 7% understand this crypto space that we are, the digital space that we are. How early are we? Are you positioned in the right position? Are you in the right ecosystem? Are you in an ecosystem that is going to work for you? Are you in an ecosystem that is going to retain liquidity for you? Or you are going to be the exit liquidity? Queens and kings, I want you to hold on. Our ride might be long, but the truth and the sure thing is the destination is definite. It's pure
Yes.
and it's definite. We are going to arrive where we are going. No matter how bumpy the road might be, no matter if you have, in Africa we have potholes. In Africa we have potholes. No matter how potholes are in the road, one thing that is sure is we are going to arrive at the destination. So
Yes.
that's one thing for sure. And let's hold on that. Let's focus on the destination, not on what is happening in the road. It might be a long road. Yes, we understand that. But we are going where we are going. Let's focus on that. So, queens and kings, today it was an amazing, amazing session with our beautiful Queen Jane. She shared amazing things that we have to come back and look and also take note of what she actually told us about this digital space that is happening. There's a shift and we need to understand the shift. So I'm going to go through our comment section before we come back for your closing remarks, my queen. Um, So we have our king in the house. Our king is in the house. Thank you so much, King Steve. As always, is our developer, and he's always here to support us. And we appreciate you so much, King, for always unveiling yourself to such busy schedules. But you take it upon yourself to just come and listen to us. Also, he's also saying, what an exciting topic again today. Very excited about this session. Thank you, Queen Jane and Queen Debbie, for making yourselves available for Bullrun ecosystem. You are very much appreciated. We appreciate you too, King. You do so much also for us. Thank you so much for just come here and listen to us and also encourage us also. Thank you so much. Your comment is well received and we appreciate that. We also have Queen Grace. Queen Grace in the house. She's saying, looking forward for this session. With our queens, Queen Jane and Queen Debbie. The topic is already an exciting one. Thank you for always availing yourselves to educate and inspire us. Thank you, Queen Grace. Hope you take away something from what we are sharing today. We also have our beautiful Queen Mother in the house, our also developer. She's also saying greetings, our awesome community, to our amazing queens, Queen Jane and Queen Debbie. Your dedication and commitment to hold and support the ecosystem, the community, speaks volume. We love and appreciate the knowledge you share. Thank you so much, Queen Mother. Thank you so much for always unveiling yourself too, always to support us as always. You always support us. Thank you also for giving us wings as women to come to have a voice. Actually, it means a lot to us. We appreciate you too, oh mom. We love you so much. We have our mother again, and she's saying a big thanks to you all queens and kings who tuned in to support queens. Remember what we freely give you, you will receive more. Thank you for giving your precious time. Thank you so much, mom, and thank you also for our viewers who tuned in today. As Queen Spee was saying, Blessed Wednesday, kings and queens, waiting for yet another powerful session with our beautiful queens. Thank you, Queen Spee. I hope you took away something from what we're sharing today. We also have our beautiful Queen Gloria. She's saying, greetings, Bullrun family. Greetings back to you, my queen. Greetings back to you. We also have Queen Virginia in the house. Queen Virginia saying, greetings to the community. The session is clear and clear said. I would like to confirm the rewards every day or monthly. Okay. So on that, let me just address it before I finish. On the rewards, my queen, our rewards are based on the volume that is going to be coming, right? Remember, we said if I have, let me check if I have the table that shows about our rewards. So, for instance, you are a holder of 500 worth of Bullrun. So our rewards are calculated depending on the volume that comes every 24 hours. Okay. For instance, it's 1%. It's 1% of the volume that came after 24 hours. So, for instance, we started with 10 million volume of 10 million up to 100 million. So I'm going to just take you through the estimated amount of money you can get each and every day, and you can choose to take it every month, right? Every 24 hours is every day, right? So I'm going to use only 500 worth of tokens with a volume of 10 million to volume of 100 million. So for instance, 500 Bullrun tokens on a normal day of 100 million volume, which is the volume means the total amount that came on that 24 hours, okay, of 10 million, it means you have $17.50 per day. And it can be more, it depends, okay? Then when we go to 20 million, 20 million, volume of 20 million, you are going to earn 520, right? At a volume of 30 million, at a volume of 30 million, you are going to earn almost 1,500. At a volume of 20 million, you are going to earn 1,050. So at a volume of a monthly volume for just the 10,000 Bullrun tokens, you're going to earn 200 to 525. This is monthly now. Then when we go to volume of 20 million every 24 hours, you earn 1,050 with only 500 worth of Bullrun tokens. Then with a volume of 30 million, you're going to earn 1,550 every 24 hours, all right? This is multiplying because the volume is going higher, right? So this can be more. This is only with 70% of your token, those who do not have boosters. What are boosters? I remember Queen Jane, you asked me boosters. Boosters are just boosters, is the word says. It boosts your earnings. So boosters, you need to have 5 of them for you to get 100% of your earning rewards of your tokens, right? So at the end of the day, one booster cost gives you 6%. So 70 plus 6 and times 5, you end up with 100% of your what? Of your return on your investment, right? So at a volume of 40 million, you're going to earn $2,100. At a volume of 50 million, as the volume goes higher, your earnings are also are going higher. It's only not on the volume, it's also going to impact on the price of your tokens. But now we are only talking about the volume. Why? Because we are talking about the USDC rewards, how they are going to be distributed, and using the only 70%. We are not using the 100%. We are only using the 70%. At a volume of 50 million, you're going to earn 2,625. At a volume of 100 million, you're going to earn 5,200 monthly and above. And this is perpetual. Imagine just holding 500 worth of BRL token. There's a moment that you'll be earning 5,250. If I can ask Queen Virginia, if you're still here, can that money change your life? 5,250 per month. Can it change your life? Can it also bring a change to your family, to your children? Can you take your children to better schools? This money is coming every month. Can it change your life? Or viewers who are here, can this money change your life? If it's yes, we need to take action today. So I hope I answered you, Queen Virginia, for that. Queen Salome, I see you. She's saying, thanks, Queens, for availing yourselves. Again, we are grateful. Thank you so much for also supporting us. It's also, it comes back to you because you are here to support us. We also have Queen Kosi. Queen Kosi is saying, happy Wednesday, Bullrun community. Greetings, Queens and Queen Debbie and Queen Jane. Greetings back to you, my queen. Hope you are doing well. Queen Virginia is saying, thanks for this session. It is very informative. I like it. Thank you so much, my queen. Thank you for supporting us as always. Queen Kosi saying, thank you for an informative educational session, Queens. Thank you so much, Queen Kosi. She's also saying, powerful, said Queen Debbie. Destination is sure and definite. For sure, I'm telling you, you are not afraid when you know your destination. You are not afraid of who is dropping in the way, what is happening along the journey, but you are sure of the destination. That's very important. So we have our Queen Alice saying, flowers to you, Queens. Thank you so much, Queen Alice. Queen Spiwe, she said, thank you so much, Queens, for a wonderful session. I had learned that where there is a will, there is a way. Indeed, there is a way, my queen. We also have Queen, is it Queen? I don't know if it's a Queen. Masoli, powerful session, powerful and so powerful. Thank you so much, my queen. My kings, I think the king, King Zarfaria. Greetings, family. Greetings back to you, my king. We have Queen, we also have Queen Alice. Queen Alice is saying, well done. Well done, Queen Jane and Queen Debbie. Much love. Thank you so much, my queen. We also have our beautiful, beautiful mother in the house. She's also saying that, okay. Okay, sorry for that, my queen. Also have our beautiful mother. She's also saying that was an amazing session, my queens. The history of internet and where we are at this point. Blockchain is the future. Queen Jane, you are amazing. Thank you, Queen Debbie, for being a great host. Thank you so much, Queen Mother, also for being a great audience. Thank you so much for your presence. We love you so much. We also have Queen Grace again. Once again, she's saying, thank you so much, Queens, for a wonderful session. Yes, blockchain technology is the future. It is the future and is already here. So we also have Queen Alice. Queen Alice say cannot change our life. It cannot change our life. It will definitely change our life in big way. Yeah, I know you are replying for what I said. $5,250 a month. Can it change our life? Indeed, it can change our life in a bigger way, and it impacts us. So we also have our Queen Latte. She's also saying thank you, Queens, for the amazing session. Indeed, thank you so much, community. Thank you so much, kings and queens who participated, including our King Steve. Thank you so much, our beautiful mother. Thank you very much for participating today with us. And also, we are so honored to have you in our midst, as always. To see you here, it encourages us to do more and to spread the word more and more. So, community, I just want to give it back to my beautiful queen for your closing remarks as we close. My queen, you can go ahead.
Queen Debbie, I had already finished, I had already closed, but I want to just remind our viewers that
Okay.
blockchain technology is the future. As somebody has said in the comments, it's the future. We are not going back. Now we are accelerating on the internet, and the earlier somebody gets to know this and jump on board, the better. So we welcome them to the Bullrun ecosystem to learn more and make informed decisions. Over to you.
Thank you so much, my queen. I appreciate you so much for sharing the stage with me always and for unveiling yourself each and every time. You know, you never get tired. And you know what our moms have said, that what we give freely always come back to us. I just want to take this opportunity to thank you so much, Queen Mother. I also want to take this opportunity. I know my mom, Caroline, is here, but I can't see your comment nowadays. But I also want to take this opportunity to thank you so much for coming, and also our king. Thank you so much for coming, Bullrun community, kings and queens. Until we meet tomorrow again on our YouTube session with our king, we are going to have an amazing session again. Please, let's make sure we are able to stand and wait and see what is going to come tomorrow with our king. Let's not miss that session tomorrow. Until we meet again tomorrow, it's a bye bye from us. Until we meet again, YouTube session tomorrow. So look out for the links. And those who haven't subscribed, please subscribe to our channel and also hit that subscribe button and also notification button to have these sessions as they come always. Okay. We have Queen Louisa, our latecomer. Queen Louisa is saying, greetings, community, greetings, queens. Happy to be here to learn about digital assets. Thank you, Queen Jane and Queen Debbie, for your teachings. Thank you so much, my queen. Hope you take away something from what we were sharing today. And until we meet again, queens and kings, let's also engage with our tweets. All our tweets are out. Let's engage with them, as we all know that that's our norm. That's our signature at Bullrun ecosystem. That's our signature. For until we meet again, it's a bye bye from me.
Bye bye. Bye bye.